This dunya is temporary. As Muslims, we learn that from a very young age, that we come into this world with nothing and we're gonna leave with nothing. But throughout our life, we go through experiences where we accumulate wealth, we build relationships, we achieve a certain status, and we think that's what we are. But the reality is, no. Okay? You're not that person. You accumulate wealth, yes, you got money. One day, when you came into this world, you didn't have any money. But today you do. And then when you go leave, you won't have any of that money to take it with you. Okay? You want a dream car. You had that dream car in the back of your head every day you woke up when you was grinding. You get that dream car. Congratulations, man. Happy for you. But don't let that distract you from your main purpose. Your main purpose is to be the best servant of Allah. That's it. You can't expect yourself to get distracted. You can't leave that room open for yourself to be distracted. Oh my God, my jacket looks messed up. Anyways, it's a seatbelt. We build relationship with people and we think they're gonna be permanent. They're not. Okay. We build friendships, but nothing lasts forever. Okay. The friends that you had back in high school, middle school, maybe you're in touch with them. Maybe if you're lucky, they might be still friends with you. But life has plans for everyone. You guys used to hang out every day back in high school, but now you guys rarely talk. And it's not like you have beef with them or anything. I'm not saying all that. It's just that life has plans for everybody. People get busy. People have jobs. Some of them are going to school. Some of them have jobs. Some of them are married. So you can't blame them. They have responsibilities, so do you. When it comes to relationships, you get a partner. I hope it's a halal partner. Don't ever get into a haram relationship, because it always ends in a bad way. Anyways, you had a partner. You was really close with them. You really loved them. You appreciated them being a part of your life. But as things turns out, God forbid that happens with anyone, but I'm not saying that it should. All I'm saying is that this is a reality of the world. It happens to people. You and your partner tries to decide that you need to part ways with each other. It's not suitable for you guys to live anymore. Of course you're gonna be heartbroken. That's a human reaction. But that tells you one thing, that even though they brought you happiness, and even though they brought you happiness, they supported, they loved you, and you never had those kind of feelings for anyone before, but now they're not a part of your life anymore. That also goes to show that nothing in this dunya is permanent. You don't really own anything. You don't really own anyone. What you need to focus on is making sure that you have a relationship with God, a strong, faithful relationship with God, and you need to keep grinding on that every day. That is how you're gonna build something for yourself in the afterlife as well. Now, I'm not just saying that you shouldn't grind for your goals or your dreams in this world. You should always grind for them. You should always If you want to be a doctor, engineer, go for it. If you want to be a businessman, YouTuber like I'm doing, by all means, go for it. Even Islam said that you should go for your dreams. Even Islam preaches about working hard, hustling, grinding, but making sure you have time aside for yourself and your family, friends, and especially for first things first, your priority is your religion. Now, you also gotta keep in mind that you don't really own anything in this world. Don't think that anything that you have achieved, any status, is gonna be there permanently. You have to have that stoic mindset that Allah was the one that gave me this position, this status. Allah was the one that gave me this wealth. Allah was the one that brought this person in my life, and Allah can take it away at any given time, any given moment. Does that mean your life is over? Of course you're gonna be hurt. That's the test. That's the test. Okay? You get that status, that's the test. Allah will test you by giving you a status, by giving you wealth, by bringing a certain person in your life, and see how you move, how you act, and then maybe that person, that status, that wealth stays permanent, or maybe Allah decides to take it away. Maybe you lose that status. Maybe that person leaves your life. Maybe you lose that wealth. That's all part of the game. That's all part of the game of life. Now what is being tested is your sabr and your faith in Allah, your tawakkul in Allah. That's why I say, have a strong relationship with Allah. Talk to Allah every day. Just 5 to 10 minutes for starters. Talk to Allah about your day. Talk to Him as a friend. When you share your problems with Allah, man, that's the creator of the universe you're talking to, bro. You sharing your problem with the creator of the universe? Come on, man. You think He's gonna ignore it? Never have that kind of idea in your head. Allah says in the Quran, He is all-seeing, all-hearing. He knows what you're going through. He knows what you had, how you felt about it, how hard you put in the work for it. And now that you have lost it, or that person has left your life, how much of a pain that cost you, how hurt you were, how many tears you shed. You might not even remember, but Allah has count for every single tear that you shed in that pain. And Allah is gonna reward that pain. In Islam, we have what we call kafara. Go through a pain, go through something, and you will get the reward back for it. If you're doing evil, going around the world, you're doing evil to people, causing other people to have pain and all that, and that brings you joy. If you're such an evil person, best believe that there's going to be kafara for you too. You're causing evil, that evil is going to come back to bite you in the end. And if you're a kind person, if you're doing sabr, you're being tested, you lose what you care about the most, you still do sabr, you still have tawakkul, you still have positive mindset, you're going to get kafara too. Your kafara is going to be positive. You lost everything, you still have faith and sabr. Best believe, you saw other people getting what they wanted, but your hand was still empty-handed. Your hand was still empty. Allah saw that. Guess what? Allah's gonna give you something much better than any of those people had. Allah's gonna give you something much better than you had originally planned for yourself. Allah's gonna give you something much better than you could ever dream of having. And I can say that from personal experience too. I saw people getting what they wanted, and I was still working hard for my stuff. And naturally, humanly, for a second, I started getting upset. I started to question everything that I was doing. You gotta realize that in Islam, as a Shia, especially as a Shia, you're not supposed to lose hope under any circumstances. As clear as the day. Maula Ali never lost hope. And he went through trials and tribulation. In the city of Medina, people didn't used to reply to his salam. Maula Ali, the defended Prophet, in every battle, never ran away from any battlefield. Defended the Prophet with his life. Defended Islam. And the people of Medina had the audacity to not reply to his salam. When it is wajib to reply to people's salam. It is wajib. He has sabr. Maula Ali has sabr. Imam Hussein has sabr. If you're a Shia, even if you're a Muslim, you know what happened in Karbala. The grandson of the Prophet, the leader of the youth of Jannah, "3 days, no water, no food. And on the day of Ashura, Imam Hussein buried his brother, buried his sons, buried his nephews, his companions on a single day. 3 days of no food, no water. Nah, that's sabr. Maula Ali knew that Khilafah was his right. He saw his right being taken away from other people. He still has sabr. The Khilafah came back to him. Maula Ali was the original Khalifa. People that took Khilafah couldn't even rule properly. They stole the Khilafah from him. Maula Ali had sabr. All Allah's planning. If Maula Ali, Imam Hussein, the Ali alayhi salam can go through such trials and tribulations, and they can still have sabr, they can still have patience, why can't you? You're not going, I'm sure you're not going through the same level of trials and tribulation that Ali went through. This is one of the reasons why I love being a Shia. Because we have Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, and we look at their life, we look at the tests and trials and tribulations they went through, and whenever we are in pain, we remember their pain. Whenever we are in pain and we remember their pain, we grieve for their pain, we mourn for their pain. Whatever we're going through seems much, much, much smaller compared to what they went through. This whole idea of nothing, you don't own anything in this world. Everything in this world is temporary. Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam practice that. It shows in their lifetime. It shows in their character and their deed. It shows in their values. And you as a Shia, you need to really have this mindset of you don't really own anything in this world. That doesn't mean you shouldn't strive for anything. You shouldn't strive for a certain style. You shouldn't work for a certain amount of money. You shouldn't do all that. No. By all means, you should grind for whatever you want to grind for, whatever your dream passions are. But don't let it define you. Okay? What defines you is being the best servant of Allah. That's it. That's what defines you. When you're the best servant of Allah, Allah will reward you from ways, from doors you would have never even imagined. People might leave your life and you might be heartbroken over it. Allah will bring back people that actually care for you, that actually are good for you. You might lose a certain job, you might get displaced from a certain job, but that might be because that job was eating you alive. You're built for business, or you might have another job that might be beneficial for you, that might be beneficial for your financial health, your mental health, your physical health. You may lose a certain car because you were deserving of something more. What is gone is gone. We need to look forward in the future. People leave, let them. You don't need anyone in this world except Allah. Once you have trust in Allah, dude, if a person leaves, I'm sorry you're leaving, but Assalamu alaikum. See you on the other side. Never beg for anyone to stay. Never beg for anyone to get you a job or anything. You should network out and everything, but I can tell you from personal experience that no one in this world is worthy of being clinging over to. By clinging, you could translate it any way. Simping, begging, whatever. You get the point. Nobody in this world deserves that kind of value or respect. Go down, do sajda to Allah, and make dua to Allah. Network out, do whatever is in your power, but don't lose yourself in this whole process of living the best life in this world, because at the end of the day, you're gonna go back to Allah. You're gonna have to answer to Him for everything. Your true identity should be being the best servant of Allah, and you should show that in every shape, way, or form. It should show in your character. It should show in your values. It should show the way you talk, you move, your behavior, everything. The way you live your life, your lifestyle. Your lifestyle should show that you're the best servant of Allah, or you're trying to be the best servant of Allah. That's what it is. That's the whole point of life. Okay? So don't stress over anything too much. You don't really own in this dunya very much. Okay? We came into this dunya with nothing. We will leave with nothing. We should focus on being the best version of ourselves, being the best servant of Allah in every shape and way or form we possibly can be, and Allah will take care of the rest. Okay? Do your part. Focus on what you can control, and leave the rest upon Allah. Okay? Take care. If you found any value in this video, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.